We're back.
Matrix Money Tuesday. You got the Neo glasses on today. Looks great.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah.
That's good.
My eyes require it at this point.
I understand. Long day for CCM.
Yeah. CCM's been at it since around 2:30 this morning, so it's like, ouch, the eyes have had it.
It's a very long day.
Indeed.
How's everything going up with everything on your end right now?
Dude, I say busy all the time, but like it's like it doesn't stop. I mean, it just don't. And here we are in a short week.
Yeah.
It's
Thanksgiving.
That's right. That's right. You guys are up in Canada there. You already had your Thanksgiving, didn't you?
Yeah. We skipped it. We did it early.
Yeah. Well, we got ours this week. So, and then Black Friday after that on Friday and da.
So, Thanksgiving is Thursday this week? This Thursday.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So I guess most people take the long weekend, get the Friday off as well.
And do their holiday shopping and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I guess for anybody that's listening right now, pretty much everyone who produces a hardware wallet is having some sort of sale, right?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
I know you usually have your Tangem link in the description, but what I know is their Black Friday sale is the Tangem code plus the influencer's code. So it's a double down on a discount. Nice. So
nice. All right. So there you go, guys. Links. Get to them.
Yep.
Oh, man. So what do you think? Go say hey to the chat real quick.
Let's
see who's here actually here. Let me do that. Let's get that up there. And let's see who's in the house. We got BC Pork Corp in the house.
Welcome, BC.
Shuby Buckets in the chat if you're on my channel. That's not a real Thanksgiving in Canada. And the kicking on Canada begins. There it is.
All right. It's a clone. We cloned it. We made it better. We did it earlier. And that's about it.
That's funny. Well, listen, we got some Canada news here today, along with a few other things. Some stuff I'm sure you've already heard about. Hell, stuff I've talked about already. But some things we're following up on, and we'll get around to all of that. And then, guys, listen, if you're on either one of our channels, just stick around because Jar's going live. Jar, tell him, let him know.
I'm going live. I haven't opened up. I actually haven't jumped into any deep in projects in a while. And I received 2 over the last week. So I'm going to open them up. We're going to take a look at them. I'll be doing a dive into those projects, maybe a small dive, not a major dive, because I'll be releasing a deeper dive then. And we'll check it out and we'll talk things deep in. And if you have any questions about that mysterious phone that I'm using, we can talk about a lot of different things.
Man, I wait for the updates about that phone because it's just it's like a walking cluster. That's what it's
I gotta say one thing. Shout out to Shiny Flakes. He DM'd me and he messaged the Solana mobile team, and I'm now allowed back on the server. So I'm gonna try that out and see if my link works again. And we'll see what happens. It looks like it might have been an accident, but apparently I'm back on.
Yeah, it was one of those accidents. Get rid of them. Yeah, one of those. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Well, Jar, right. Shall we kick this off here?
Let's go ahead and check it out.
I mean, I think by now everybody's heard this news. Solo Miner hitting a Bitcoin block. I know now if you watched me last night with yesterday with BC Pork Corp, he joined me randomly. We kind of went through this, and he's not a fan of these Solo Miner things. He'd rather go. I mean, if you're gonna, his thought process is, listen, if I'm gonna spend money, I want to make sure I'm getting something. So he's like, use the Node Factory, for example, because you know you're gonna get.
Yeah, I can argue that.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the Node Factory. That's a great idea.
But I mean, I look at this like, you're playing around in the network, you're helping the network, it's whatever, you win bonus. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? What's your take?
I understand what he's saying, because it really depends on the cost of the device, because some of the solo miners can actually go into a few $100 a unit, which starts to get a little bit crazy because you're not earning anything and you're spending quite a bit of money.
And that was his point. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you can get low cost USB solo miners that do the same thing. The hash rate isn't as good. But I mean, the probability of actually hitting a block is so low, you might as well maybe play with one of these smaller units. And these USB drives are like $5-10. So the entry cost is significantly lower.
Oh, yeah.
And then you
Shout
can
out to Shuby. Shuby's got a whole thing of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Out,
okay.
Yeah,
Shuby's got a whole bunch. And then you can run a little mini farm for less than $100. And maybe you hit a block. I don't know. That could happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and see, that's the thing. It could. I mean, even, this particular one that just hit, I mean, yeah, okay, Bitcoin's down. What is it? It was just when I checked it a couple hours ago, it was like at 86.4 or something like that, which, people are like losing their minds, obviously. Right here. See, Shuby saying, there you go.
17. Oh, man. Okay. I have, I think 5 or 6, but I'm always unplugging and doing different things with them. 17's a lot.
That is a lot. Shuby's on fire with him. He's got that scratcher going. Anyway, yeah, I mean, but even at that, it's like what, $280,000 for hitting a block right now. That's today's price. Bitcoin ain't staying at these prices. Yeah, we may see some more downside, but we know long term. If you're looking at that long term perspective, right? This is nothing.
Yeah.
Absolute nothing.
Especially where it is today. I don't even want to talk about the market today because it's so depressing. Looking at those charts, jeez, it's brutal.
And there you go. His BC's 2 cents right here. Yeah,
that's a great idea. DCing in is a great idea. Buying a share of a miner, also great because you're still continuously earning something on those miners.
I didn't want to go down that particular road right now, but is there any updates with regard to the node factory? Seeing we're mentioning it here.
We are looking at the hydro miners. I've talked about them before. They haven't been released yet. We've sort of have some agreements working out right now, but that's on hold until we actually ink the papers. There is, I've talked about script miners. We're looking at 3 of them right now, so we'll be dropping them, and probably December is when we'll release them. That's nice. I'm thinking that's a good time.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to get us off track.
No, thanks for asking. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I'm always interested. You got to support. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
All right. So, do you go to this place, Tahini's? This is a Canadian fast food joint here.
Yeah, it is. It's a Mediterranean restaurant. I get some chicken shawarmas and something every once in a while there. I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but it's a large chain, so they have a lot of locations for mediocre Mediterranean food. It's okay. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan, but it's they do an okay job. This is a nice announcement, though, right?
Yep. What do you think? To me, when I saw this, I saw this, I instantly thought of you. I'm like, got to get my Canadian brother on board with this here. But beside that, I was thinking, man, are they trying to take a page out of like Steak and Shake's playbook here? Because Steak and Shake seems to be making some serious headway since they've done their whole Bitcoin burger and started accepting Bitcoin and all this other kind of stuff. I don't know. What's your take on that?
So I wasn't really sure if this is more of a treasury thing, or is this actually something they're going to be transacting later with? Do you know any details on that?
Unfortunately, I really don't. I saw an article, but I didn't even get a chance to read the entire thing. So,
say the assumption is that they're actually going to be accepting Bitcoin and they need to have a stash of their own. That would be interesting to go to Tahini's and buy a chicken shawarma with Bitcoin. That would be different. I think it'd be good. I think it's great for the community. It's somebody else accepting Bitcoin. So yeah, good news. I think it's
oh geez. Here we go.
Yeah. All right.
Oh man. Okay,
so that's actually still a good point. With day-to-day transactions, I wouldn't use Bitcoin. For me, that's like something you'd hold with, right?
Yep.
Like Solana, maybe a stable coin. I always think stable coins are just the perfect thing to use for purchasing. But
yeah, no, I don't disagree. I love the fact they picked Solana though, just saying, because I got rid of that stuff. But anyway, jeez, sorry. Don't want to give Jar too much stress. He's still.
Oh no, we're fine. We're so down in the hole right now, doesn't he?
It's over. That's it.
Yeah.
Jar's drunk in the hole right there.
Yeah.
All right. Jar, right after we ended off our live stream last week, this hit, right? This was crazy. And good news. Ultimately, New Hampshire, the state of New Hampshire, officially launching first Bitcoin bond in history. I've got that video queued up. I don't know. I know we want to go over to your live stream. I don't know if you want to run that now. We can
Yeah, we can. I think this is really interesting. There are the first bond in U.S. history, or is this a global thing? Is this
global history, I believe.
Okay.
But definitely a first in the U.S. Now this video right here, again, from the Free State Bitcoin Digital Asset Conference I was at about a month and a half ago, and this is the New Hampshire Blockchain Council you see up on the stage here, and they were talking about pretty much everything blockchain related, legislation, so on and so forth, going on in the state. And Keith Ammon, hopefully I'm not butchering that last name there. He's a state rep. He's going to do all the talking about this, but he kind of broke it down and kind of leaked it at this conference. And here we are, 6 weeks later, 8 weeks later, and boom, here it is. So I'll kick it off. We can give it a quick listen. It's about 3 minutes.
I'm squirming in my seat because I want to spill some beans. Go for it. I think this is probably a good place to do it. Yeah. So we got attention on the state about Bitcoin, being the first. And so a bunch of these big digital asset companies have been coming to our state and meeting with the treasurer and the governor's office and so forth. Well, there's an idea that's working its way. I've asked permission to talk about this with the people involved, and they said, sure, tell everybody. But I don't want to jinx it too much. Right? So
he didn't, obviously.
Right now, there's a law firm in Concord working on this on behalf of CleanSpark, which is a big Bitcoin mining company, Wave Digital Assets, Anchorage, you probably heard of Anchorage, which is the first digital native bank federally chartered. And our state has this, it's called the Business Finance Authority. It's a creation of the state government, but it operates independently. And its job is to finance businesses in the state of New Hampshire in a revenue neutral way. And so the idea is the BFA can issue something called a conduit bond. And I won't get into all the the inner workings of it, but it's basically a bond backed by Bitcoin that a large insurance company would buy, like $100 million bond for the first one. But the BFA is working on making this a machine. They're going to issue these for all the miners. It'll be the first state-sanctioned Bitcoin-backed bond. And the miners are sitting on all this Bitcoin that they don't want to sell and trigger a tax event, right? They want to financialize it, but not sell it. So it's a perfect opportunity. The state would get some reputational risk if things went south. That's really the big downside. But it would get a portion of the upside. And it goes to the BFA, not the general court. So it goes to the BFA. They're going to use it to fund a new industry in the state. And the director of the BFA, James Keywallace is his name, his idea is, well, let's keep half of the proceeds in Bitcoin and have the very first Bitcoin loanable funds through the Business Finance Authority so that we can encourage crypto industry in the state. So fingers crossed. Keep it kind of under your hat, but
I love that part. He's out here telling everybody in the conference, so he's like, keep it under your hat. Yeah. But obviously, it came to pass. I like the idea that they're going to keep half of it in Bitcoin. I like that, and I like the idea that they're going to be basically making a circular economy out of it, and be able to give out Bitcoin-backed loans later to help entice more business into the state. I think that's
a great avenue to open up for many different businesses. That's awesome.
Yeah. And again, first in the country for sure, first in the world, as far as I'm aware. So there you go. And I guess
I wish I did. Yeah, I was trying to double down on my money, and that hasn't happened yet. So I'm be holding on to that soul for a very long time.
There you go. Oh man. So anyway, a lot of good Bitcoin news, I guess, in the big scheme of things. we got a couple more things we wanted to talk about. One of which was to kind of revisit some DYNEX news. Jar, did you want to talk about that, or
Yeah, well, they released their new card. I don't know if do you have the link? Let me see if I have the link. You got the link there. The Apollo, yeah, the new chip. So when Yeti was on our stream just a month or two ago, he was talking about this. He actually physically had it. It's been officially released and it's in, I guess, production. Could you call it production? They're using it, and I don't think this is for retail yet. And they
no,
haven't
I
actually
think they're
talked
still
about
in
that.
testing here at this point, or whatever they're doing.
So I reached out to Yeti, and maybe he can come on and do a live demonstration. But it's real, it's happening, and it's online right now.
Yep. It's funny because I've seen all the, like, because DYNEX has been putting out a lot of social media posts with regard to this and all that kind of stuff, and all kinds of FUD in there. It's just crazy.
I don't, like those must be bots, right? Because the FUD is unreal when it comes to any mention of DYNEX. There's obviously either a lot of haters, even when you go on the Discord. I'm seeing it as well. I've popped in and out of there a few times. Don't understand it because they're actually doing something real. And where's all the hate coming from?
And that's what gets me. It's like, why are they getting all this kind? Okay, if they were like trying to scam people out their money, whatever, for research, or whatever the case was, okay, great, fine, go call them out, whatever. But it's like they're definitely doing work. They're putting out products. They're making the connections. They've had their proof of concept with their quantum as a service kind of thing, I don't know. It just, I get it. Their communication has not necessarily been
the greatest, but they're working. They're doing something, and it shows. And anybody, well, maybe there's not a lot of people that have actually developed a product, but that whole process from start to finish is a very, very long cycle, especially when you have to test it and go through iterations and everything else to actually have a final product to put out on the market. So
I don't know. I'm very bullish still. Just me again. Wait, where's our little thing here? And not financial advice. But I'm still very bullish on DYNEX. I don't know. What about you, Jar?
I've been DCing in the whole time. That's one of the few projects that I am DCing, and I do think that they have something. Although at first I wasn't sure about it, but yeah, like I'm seeing the proposals, I'm seeing the demonstrations. There's something real happening there. I'm not mining DYNEX. I'm not even sure if I have a GPU that would even classify as something that they could use. But DCA in because I'm not mining it, so I think it has something to grow, anyways.
We got a question, and I'm assuming you're going to be the guy to answer, not me. I'm assuming that's that's a token. I thought that was I just reread it.
X24 and pre-sales. No idea.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this. I can just take a quick peek and see if I can find something.
I was going to say, I read it really quick and I thought it was like a miner. And then I just saw tokens. So sorry about that. K Diggity, I see you jumping on in here. Welcome. Appreciate you, man. Yes. Smack up that like button. Appreciate that.
Yep, it's related to a project, but I don't know anything about them. So not qualified to give you information on that.
Yeah, on any of that. Yep. Yep. Well, we got one more thing to put up here. And we're just talking about quantum. So it seems particularly relevant, if you ask me. We got Geeky Boy here. Coming out basically. Oh my God.
Vitalik, fellow Canadian. He's a little bit worried, isn't he? He's talking about 2028. So everyone has a 5-year window. This is a lot shorter. This is 2.5 years, basically. He's looking at it being a threat to. He's pointing out Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there's a few other chains that he was specifically calling out. Quantum computing being a threat. I could see this being a problem. I'm not educated enough to actually know how realistic this is in that short of a window. How about you?
please.
right? I don't know enough about it.
I ain't the quantum computing guy. However, I mean, it would make sense to me just looking at the direction everything is moving in. I mean, again, just talking DYNEX alone, never mind, any of the other progress with Willow and all this other kind of stuff, where, yeah, it would make sense that there would have to be some kind of, I don't know, upgrade, I guess, for lack of a better word, with regard to, blockchain's ability to be resistant to that.
Yeah, quantum resistance. And like when we've talked to Yeti in the past about this, it definitely seems that it's probable and definite at some point in time. I don't know the timeline, but for myself, if nothing actually were to happen with Ethereum and Bitcoin in the next year or two, I would start looking at migrating off crypto, at least my major assets, and move them off into maybe a stable coin or completely off the market, and maybe do something like purchase gold or real estate or invest in something else as this chaos starts to unleash, because it does make me a little bit nervous. I'm not too sure what to think when it comes to this.
Yeah, no, it's going to be hella crazy as we're moving into these next like 5 years, man. It's no doubt. And with everything, not just quantum computing, I can't say I'm looking forward to the next years.
No, it seems scary. It's accelerating too. Everything is just happening faster and faster and faster. So it's hard to keep up with it. And not only is it hard to keep up with it, I don't even understand it. There's a lot more that I have to read on the whole topic for me to understand what's actually happening with quantum computing. Yeah, I feel dumber and dumber when I get into it. Even asking AI like ChatGPT questions. And asking it to respond back as a 5-year-old, and I still don't understand it. That's a
how scary is that, right?
That's really scary. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that I don't understand it, but I don't want to believe it. I think that might be it. Maybe I just don't want to believe what it's capable of.
And here you go, got BC Willow. Realistically, 3 to 5 years out, we've seen some major strides made along the last few months.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. 3 to 5 years seems to be the consensus from more and more people. So yeah, crypto will be interesting to see what happens, especially if there's no pivots, right? And those pivots should probably happen soon if they're going to happen.
Yes, I would agree. Yeah, you want to be proactive, not reactive.
Right.
I mean,
right.
But again, we say all this, but again, think about it, Jar. There's so many more target-rich environments for quantum computing, like
true,
the military, the entire TradFi system, the healthcare system.
So to argue that, those are much larger fish in the sea, but wouldn't you want to experiment with something smaller and a little bit trickier to work out all the kinks before you attack those?
Maybe
it would be like a good. I think crypto would be a good space to test it out. I don't know, just putting it out there. It'd be interesting to see where that goes.
Oh, there you go. Offering to explain it to you.
Maybe we do a live stream with BC and go through quantum and the mechanics behind it.
I think I was supposed to schedule something with him. I think I even asked him, but we never scheduled anything. So, oops, sorry. Whoops. A little busy. Well, that's the majority of what we had for tonight, Jar. Is there anything that you wanted to go over? I mean, project wise, any of that? I know, again, we're going to your live stream right after this, but
yeah. So I have a live stream coming up at 7 p.m. So in about a half hour from now, we're going to be opening up 2 new projects that I'm just getting into. And we'll take a look at those projects and talk about things DeepIn related, because I haven't actually jumped into the DeepIn area for a little bit of time, even though it's still growing. It's still interesting to me. But I've had a little bit of crypto fatigue putting out content. It seems like it's getting very repetitive. And I really would like to get involved with projects that are actually producing revenue and they actually have a future. And the 2 that I'm going to be looking at later on actually have some sort of future behind it. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And I might also be doing an update on Seeker. I was going to release it this week, but looks like a lot of things have been changing. So there's a few new dApps that got released. So I'm pushing my update to next week. And I'll be talking about a few things, as well as I just got access to their Discord server.
Again.
Yeah, shout out to Shiny Flakes, who pushed the team to allow me access onto it. So it's great. I'll be in there. What about CCM? What do you got going on? I know you always have a busy schedule.
Man, I for sure, guys. So if you're going to be looking for me tomorrow morning, I'm definitely not going to be live tomorrow. We're going to get the last minute Thanksgiving stuff done. I will be dropping a video tomorrow. If you're a channel member, you've already got access to. Actually, I've got 3 videos dropping this week. And if you're a channel member, you've already got access to all of that. The next thing, Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks, 7 p.m. We're going to do that. Come in our tryptophan comas from having our turkey on Thursday and try and talk through all of that. But honestly, for me, that's about it. I am trying to pivot some stuff on my channel for the beginning of the new year. So a lot of work in progress, like behind the scenes for me right now.
I love this. Yeah.
There you go. It's true though.
True. Exactly.
And I think I've already said it. So yeah,
that's a
there
KYC statement. Cover your
Yep.
butt. Yes, there you go.
Thank you there, BC. Appreciate you. Oh man, yeah. So that's pretty much it for me.
That's it for me
so
too.
I don't know, Jar. Do you want to start your stream early, or you wanting to hold off till 7?
I say we keep it at 7 o'clock because I have
Okay.
to plug in some cameras that I've never used before. So it'd be a good idea to test it out before I actually went live with them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll wrap up here. Now, again, you're going to get automatically forwarded to his stream. Obviously, we're not going to be live for another 30 minutes or so. Love it if you could hang out or at least keep it open in a separate tab or something like that. Show a little bit of love. That would be great. Unless you've got anything else you want to talk about before we head out of here, Jar.
I don't, but if you can, that would be great. Please smash the like on the way out, and we'll see you in 30 minutes or next week. Thanks for joining us.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you. Have a good night.
Bye.